Hey, what's up, my people? What's up, YouTube? This is King Geo in the house. And I just want to say that this is a stimulus update, but it's not even a stimulus update because there is no stimulus update. We are 8 days away from the elections, November 3rd. If you didn't vote. 8 days to the election, and these incompetent, both Republicans and Democrats, have not come to a deal. Yes, the Democratic Party has, since May, they did the HEROES Act. It's been sitting on the table for 5 months. The Republicans rejected it. But as we speak, as I'm doing this video right now, the Republican Party just speeded up the judge's nomination to go to the Supreme Court. So that's more important to them, to have this judge in the Supreme Court quick, so she can be in there, so she could try to strike down the Obamacare. She can strike it down instead of dealing this weekend with the stimulus plan. You guys are aware that December 31st, the eviction memorandum expires. Those are 11 million people who are on that list. 11 million people who are on the list who hasn't paid rent since COVID has started, or since the assistance has started. So they've been on that, not paying until December 31st. So there is no stimulus package, and there is no addendum to that. Or there's nothing added to that. You know how many people are going to go to court for eviction because they're not going to be able to pay. If they haven't said, they're not going to be able to pay all that money back. That's not that mortgages are not being held back to say, okay, we're going to start you all those 6 months or the 6-7 months that you didn't pay. It's going to go back to in the back of your mortgage. So instead of you finishing in 2022, you'll finish in 2023, but in February. That's just an example. So instead of putting it back, they just, hey, listen, you got to pay 6 months, and we want it now. And if you don't pay nothing, you lose your house. You know, the housing bubble is about to burst, my people. I hope it doesn't, but it's about to burst. It's kind of a shame that we don't have a stimulus package. And these are the people that you vote for. You know that Congress these people get paid $179,000 a year. The House, the senators and all that, $179,000 a year. So you just multiply that. I mean, you divide that, and it'll show you how much is done. I mean, how much they make in a week, every 2 weeks. They get paid every 2 weeks, but it just shows you they get paid. They get paid every 2 weeks, but yet here you and I, or here's the American people who are suffering, that aren't getting a stimulus package, that are still suffering. Okay, and yet this buffoon, I gotta call him a buffoon, President Trump, says on the debate the other day that this is under control. Under control. Just the other day, 78,000 people came positive with COVID. The day before that, 77,000 people came positive with COVID. And yet we have this under control. This is not going to be under control, people. As long as people don't wear masks, this is not going to be under control. We're going to a herd immunity. We're hurting this country. Even, I don't care if he says that 99% of the people survive. That's not accurate. All right? Just because your neighbor or your brother or sister had it and you got it, doesn't mean the same thing's going to happen to you. One will hope so. One will hope that you have that faith, you know, that you do survive if you get infected with COVID. Everybody's body's different. Everybody's immune system is supposed to do the same thing, but it reacts differently to everything. So, I mean, there's nothing big. And if there is a stimulus package, you're not going to get no money up to after September. I mean, after January. After January. What, you think Trump is going to sign if he loses? Do you think he's going to sign that? No. He's not going to sign. You're going to have to wait till January 16th or January 17th for something to happen. And then after that, you get your income tax, which comes in February. You start doing income tax in February, and all this will be put back in the back burner. You see? This is how this country is designed. For you to suffer, but not the rich people. They don't care. But these are the people that you voted for. So take that in mind when you go to that vote. If you haven't voted, or you go to that booth on November the 3rd and you vote, think of what they've done. All right, and before you vote, before you vote Biden, or you vote Trump, or you do this, you do that, look up the facts. Look at everything that Trump has said in his debate. 90% of it was all a lie. But anyway, this is not about that. I'm going to do a live video tonight at 8 o'clock, so come online. We're going to talk about Roe versus Wade. We're going to talk about this judge, what she means to in the judicial system, what she means to in the higher courts and Supreme Court. I'm going to give you my opinion, since I study law. I'm not a lawyer by any means, but I did study it. So I will give you my opinion. And you give me yours. We all could feed from each other, and positive or negative, everything is positive anyway. But even if you got bad feedback, it don't matter. So every Republicans are welcome, Democrats are welcome tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that's what we have on the stimulus. There is no stimulus.